win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking for room, it's Moses. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Casey. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And right down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Runs through a tackle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. Running to Green. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Rice. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Just keep slinging it. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tiger. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it, whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They're working that left side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Working on the right. At the 40, there he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last try.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. The run from the shotgun. To the 10. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the catch. It's Woodside. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Woodside. At midfield, he's got room. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. Running into the open space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
It's 1st down from the 11.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Weiss. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It'll be 3rd and long.
Lasso. Lasso. Lizzie.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Casey. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it at the 20. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. That passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Wants to fire on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He over.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You can tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw on third. Complete in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Rides to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a...
Touchdown, Oregon! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Ball State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Muncie had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Weiss. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Breaks away on the left. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got some room better to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
This offense is high octane, Boyd. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Zings it complete to the right. Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion, and the lead is 4. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, but we'll try to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Here's a heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
He slings it deep to the left. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Second and goal for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline.
Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. The sure hands. It's Woodside. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woodside. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Buys a little time with his feet. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Woodside. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback making checks. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
To the air on second down. Keeps looking downfield. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Quarterback may change this route. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. A run for the quarterback. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the right. Loose in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Rams him with the stiff arm. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Under fire. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds. Catching the ball, it's simply an incomplete pass.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Looking left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got the quick pass. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He'll pull it down and run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. This time he's got it. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or 2 or 3 ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed them. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers, but the end result is always the same. This guy right now is unstoppable.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, and I think you got to feel comfortable now. You shot your shot. You went for it. You went for the win. Now, I think you tied this game. You try to win this thing in overtime. I know you wanted the touchdown. You're so close, but this little bit of time left. Kick that thing and tie the ball game.
Field goal is good. And they tie the game in the final seconds.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. Here's the handoff. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole thing.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead here in overtime. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Oh, they're after him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. A shot toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off his zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. 1st and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Cut. Lion. Hornet.
Looking to throw. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Missouri wants to go fast. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Missouri! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. In front of them, they have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch him off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
So they're going to try to strike first with a touchdown, going for it on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one on.
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime.